So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. On the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He'll buy some time right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 39-yard punt. No return. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Pitts again.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chase Young. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 111 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Kaminsky in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we'll give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, Hawkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs, you have to have a team that's constructed to win. Beat those teams first.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 133 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 11 now. Now back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. A solid stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And incomplete on the deep ball. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. And he
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A second field goal here in this third quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And just shutting him off there. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulldogs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a version. Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Londoners, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
they dip to 5-11 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.